Good morning. It is Thursday, October 25th. It's Lisa Copeland coming at you with 15 minutes of fierce right here in Austin, Texas. I'm going to give you guys just a couple of minutes to come on board, but as usual, it is going to be a great day today. And I'm so excited that you have joined me to get your 15 minutes of fierce on. So since I started this show on October 10th, and I think you guys know why, I told you that I am going to have the biggest year I've ever had. Says who? Says me, right? And so I wanted something to hold myself accountable. And then I thought, what better way to hold myself accountable than to bring all my friends along with me? So good morning to Naomi, Michelle, Laura, Trendy, Ricky, Iona, Anthony, and you guys are truly fierce and truly awake. I'm on my second cup of coffee this morning, so look out. Paul and is it Dina? Dina, thank you for joining us. So I've been talking about the book that changed my life because it changed my thinking. And we've only got a couple more days on this book, y'all. So, you better go back to the replays. Here we go. Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill, annotated and edited by one of my very dearest friends in the world, Sharon Lechter. And this is a book that was held in the vault for 75 years because it was considered so controversial back then. Why was it controversial? Because Hill called it. He talked about the public school system. He talked about obesity, cigarettes, alcohol, the political system, the mess our country is in on many different levels. And you just didn't talk about that stuff in 1930 something. But how crazy it is that when you read the book, you think, was this written last year? Because predictions and things that happened back then had not happened yet. And so Napoleon Hill's wife, who worked for the Presbyterian Church, said, honey, you cannot bring this book out of the vault. So it got put in the vault. After his death, after her death, her sister then released it to the Napoleon Hill Foundation, which in 2010, my dear friend Sharon Lechter brought it out, edited it, and annotated it. And annotating, what does that mean? It means that she did a lot of Cliff's Notes because, he talks about Hitler and Stalin and some of the things that would not be as relevant today. And so she kind of pared that down. It's a good book. Let's see who else is joining us. Edwin, Kathy, Anthony, Anna. Yay. Good morning. Okay, but that book was based off of Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. That's another book, y'all. If you're not reading, first of all, let me just say this. If you're not reading, big mistake. I know there's a lot of content in the world, but I will tell you the laws of success never change, and success leaves clues. And you should be reading 1 to 2 books a month, reading or listening to, because I am guilty of listening to them because I like to double dip. I like to go work out and listen to a great book. So Donnie just joined us. Alex, Julia, how are you? Kathy. Kathy says she's going to have her best year ever. Let's see. Alex says, I'm listening to that as you went live. Oh, that's awesome. My good friend, Dr. Lisa Walker. Good morning. Trendy. Yes, I've read that one. Great book. It's a classic. I'm sorry. You want to get rich? You want to take your business to the next level? Do you want to take your life to the next level? Then you read Think and Grow Rich. People say, where do you start? Do you start here or do you start with Outwitting the Devil? Me personally, I started with Outwitting the Devil. But Think and Grow Rich, it's no different. Success doesn't change. The laws of success, number 1. And number 2, it leaves clues. So if you want to be more successful, if you want to take your business or your life to the next level, what's the first thing you do? You hang out with successful people. I mean, easy enough. You talk to successful people. I spend time with and I talk to people that I admire and I respect, and frankly, that are more successful than I am. Because you never want to be the smartest man or woman in the room. I don't. That's a boring conversation. I want to be with people that challenge me, that make me think about things, that force me to go outside of my comfort zone sometimes. How about you? Donnie. Okay, Lisa Walker says, both of those books changed my life with you and Sharon. Well, thank you. I love to always get clumped into the Sharon Lechter pool. And those of you who know me know how much I worship the ground she walks on. And she asked me to guest host her show yesterday. She was flying to Washington, D.C. because she was speaking in D.C. So she called me and she said, you have to know Sharon. I mean, when you stay at her beautiful estate, she gets up, she cooks breakfast for you in Chanel slippers. I mean, she had me at the Chanel slippers. I won't lie. The first time I stayed with her a couple years ago. And She is just the most kind, humble, well-studied. When you sell 30 million books, you know, and she's just really quiet about it. So when I got to co-host, or not co-host, actually guest host her show yesterday, it was such an honor, but but talking about the principles of success. And so today's no different. The sixth principle that Hill talks about in Outwitting the Devil is harmony. Harmony. Nigel, good morning. Megan, how are you? So harmony is, I'm going to read the definition, is definiteness of purpose, becoming dominating influence in your own mental, spiritual, and physical environment. Okay. How many of us live in chaos? Me. Let's just be honest. Chaos, conflict. When you're in business and you are in a highly competitive business like I am, I think that a lot of the conflict could potentially be self-induced, right? Because we're always competing and we're in it to win it. And there's always something bigger and better around the corner, trying to keep our customers engaged, trying to, doing what I do and probably what a lot of you do. It's just about selling, making sure that we are cutting edge, the best solution. That's what I like to tell my clients. I know when I bring you something, I believe to my very soul, it is the best solution for you and your business at that time. And if it's not, I won't, you're not going to hear me call you about it. And, I had a deal yesterday, and a very good friend of mine is a very successful car dealer. And I said, hey, I just want to let you know, it's a software. It's a software that I sell on data. And I called this really good friend of mine and I said, hey, I just want to let you know, congratulations. And he was like, what? And I said, you don't need me. I said, I went and looked at your stuff and you don't need me. And he was like, what? Huh? Because that's when you have integrity in your business. Could I switch him over? I don't know if I could or not. But at the end of the day, he doesn't need what I'm selling. Right? So that's when you become just an expert and somebody who is laser focused on your business. Who out there is an expert? Who out there wants to live in harmony, both in your business and your personal life? Right? And to me, harmony comes with, Napoleon Hill talks about becoming a dominant, that when definiteness of purpose, which we talked about the very first time, becomes the dominating influence in your own mental, spiritual, and physical environment. What is the dominating influence? Harmony for me comes when I can call, like on the business end, when I can call my friend and say, you know what? You don't need what I'm selling, but congratulations, good job. You're crushing it without me. Ooh, I hate saying that just because of the business I'm in and as competitive as I am. But that gives me harmony. Number one, I'm super glad my friend is doing so well. And number two, it's an integrity move in business. Okay. But all of that brings harmony. Let's see what you guys have to say about that. Donnie, that's way in here, successfully people. Oh, that's why I'm in here, successful people. I'm on number 2 though. Look at my lipstick on her. It's so crazy. Trendy. Wow. Harmony just got added to my words. Amazing. Becky Chernick, hello, sweetheart. F&I, guru, queen, trainer of the world in the automotive industry. Heather, I finally received Outwitting the Devil in audio so I can listen to it in the car. Thank you so much. Okay, can I just tell you, Heather, you're never going to get the devil out of your head after you hear this book. Sharon hired 2 actors. One's Napoleon Hill and one's the devil. And the whole premise of the book is that Napoleon Hill he's grilling the devil, and the devil is just everything you would imagine he would be. And I can remember getting about, Sharon and I love to tell the story, about halfway through the book. And of course I'm thinking, I know the author, I'm calling her. And I was so entrenched in this book. And it was just like, you just have to read it. I can't even explain it. Here I am, a professional communicator. And I'm like, I can't explain it. But I get about course way through the book, and I call Sharon and I'm like, hey, I got to know how this thing wraps up. Number one, it's probably why I read the Bible. It's probably why I read Revelations before I read Genesis, because I want to know how this thing wraps up. It's a character flaw of mine. Okay. I'm very Cliff's Note kind of person. And she said, my dear, I'm not going to tell you, you have to finish it. And really my question was, Sharon, this book is so real that it makes me feel like Napoleon Hill was really talking to the devil. Like, you can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up 75 years ago. I said, I can't even put this thing down. So I've read it 4 times. Excuse me. Well, I've probably read it 2.5 times, and then I've listened to it, and I'm still re-listening to it. When you do what I do and you're out there and you're having to produce content and talk to people and that type of thing, it's like, I want it fresh and top of mind. So I can't say enough about it. I should be getting royalties on this book, as many as I feel like I've sold. Rebecca, okay. Josh says, "What's up, family?" And Patrick says, "Integrity is priceless." It is priceless in business, right? I'm kind of going right when I should be going left, but I'm going to. Um, that is when you've got harmony in your life. Like you're not looking over your shoulder and going, oh, what about this or what about that? And this is really a lot of it is a business show. But it's, harmony is being able to walk in and look somebody in the face and say, you know what, you're doing great and you don't need my product. Ooh, that's hard to do sometimes, especially with this particular person, top in the country. Love to have them in your client portfolio on a product, but they don't need it. They don't need it. So put it out there for me. Michelle, we have to be intentional in pursuing harmony if we truly want success. It's so true. I just saw something from Ginger, but it already went up. Josh, great to be here every morning. Wonderful part of the day. That is awesome. So we're going to spend the last 3 minutes. What can we do in our lives? What can we change to produce harmony? Because harmony has so many great effects on us. We sleep better. We eat less. We drink less. When we feel that every hole in our soul and our heart and our being is filled, right? When our physical life is good, when our spiritual life is good, when our business life is good, when our personal life is good, when all of that's good, isn't it just a game changer? And that's why Napoleon Hill says one of the 7 principles is that you've got to walk and live in your definiteness of purpose, which we talked about in the beginning. Why do you do what you do? Right? Definiteness of purpose. What do you stand for? But when you walk in that, but I want to give everybody a hall pass on that. We've all had seasons in life where we're not walking in our definiteness of purpose, which is our highest and greatest power. And so therefore, we don't experience what it is to walk in harmony. All right, 3 minutes left. I need a big favor today. That's what I was going to tell you guys. My Big Sellers Mastermind Group is blowing up. I'm so excited. I think every one of you, hi Greg, good morning to you too. I think every one of you are members. I want to take it to 10,000 members. We're getting such great content in there. I think we're building this really great tribe of people that are like-minded. And I need to blow it up. We need to build it up to 10,000 people by the end of the year. I think we're at 2,300 now. So if I post something, would you guys go out and would you invite people? First of all, I want to make sure you're a member of Big Sellers, because if you're not, you're missing out. I've got amazing people that are major contributors. And number 2, would you go and would you invite people to become a member of Big Sellers? It'll change your life. And then last but not least, the Fierce Tour is coming in 2019. In fact, we actually put a date on the books. I'm waiting on the venue. It's January 11th through 13th, and more details to come. I've already picked up a couple sponsors. I'm super excited. I've got some amazing speakers already that have committed to come, and a couple more that I need to tell them that they're coming. In fact, one of them I was talking to this morning, so I'll get back with you on that one. And let's get together. Let's mastermind. Let's do what Napoleon Hill says. I mean, Napoleon Hill is the father, the godfather, the great, great, great godfather of the mastermind. We are better together than we are separately. And I can't tell you how many good decisions I've made because I've sent it out to the tribe. And the difference of perspective. Donnie says it's amazing when you can find a book that speaks to you and you can make it your go-to book to help build your life plan. Amen. Okay, so Donnie, I want to know, was it Think and Grow Rich or was it Outwitting the Devil? Yeah, here we go. I'd love to know that. Ricky, that went fast. Want more? Fierce. Thank you, Ricky. I don't know that anyone can take more than 15 minutes of me in the morning because, by the time I get to y'all, I'm on at least my second cup of coffee. Trendy, love the hat, Lisa. Okay, lisacopeland.com/shop. lisacopeland.com/shop, and those hats are out there. Ginger, yes, January 11th. So Ginger, I'm going to confirm that that's a yes, that we're going to see you in Austin, Texas for the Fierce Tour. But anyways, I'm planning an extravaganza. I'm going to announce very quickly who's co-headlining it with me, and then this amazing group of speakers. And these are all people that will take your business to the next level. They are so legit. Chantel says, what book are you doing next, Lisa? Did I miss that? Oh, 3 feet from gold. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to do 3 feet from gold next. I think, Chantel, I think I'm going to transition off of Napoleon Hill. I'm thinking Brene Brown. I don't know. I'm pretty into her right now. So we'll see. But guess what? Just like any good thing, it's time for this to end. So share it, like it, love it, leave comments. Join Big Sellers Mastermind. And please help me get this group to 10,000 people. That just makes us the strongest, awesomest group in the world. And it's a legitimate mastermind. It's not just a, whatever some of these groups are on Facebook. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Friday, October 26th. And I look forward to spending my next 15 minutes with you tomorrow. So thank you again. And mark your calendars, January 11th through 13th, Austin, Texas, the Fierce Tour. Okay, guys, I love you. Bye.